Hi everyone, welcome back to the third video in this series. It's all about Moodle, mastering Moodle. So we have a part 1 and a part 2. If you've missed that, please click on the cards that's appearing on your screen right now. So let's look what we will be covering in today's video. We'll look at ChatGPT and how to generate text within ChatGPT. We'll use that text in Moodle's page module. So we'll create a page within our course and then use that text from ChatGPT. Then we'll also create content within Canva and use it to design content for our page module in Moodle. And from here on, we'll move to Murf.ai, where we will be creating a voiceover. So let's go to our course outline. Remember, we've created a folder on our desktop, and we also used ChatGPT to create this outline for us. Okay, so we started with the course description, which we have already added, and also the course duration as well as the learning objectives. Okay, so for module 1, the introduction, we start with understanding the basics of Moodle as well as navigate the Moodle interface. So now this video is all about using ChatGPT to populate these and then adding them to Moodle as part of our course. Okay, so let's open your Word document. If you have a Word document displaying your content, and then just copy the first objective, or you can copy the topic. Okay, what is Moodle and its history? Okay, so let's copy that and let's go to ChatGPT. We'll close that. Okay, so we're here where we left off last week, and I want to ask ChatGPT, please create a professional looking document explaining to teachers, course creators and trainers the following. And I paste that what is Moodle and its history in there. And then please describe in detail with headings and bullet points. Okay. So let's run this and see what ChatGPT provides us with. Okay, so since we did this last week, it's remembering now that we want it in HTML and CSS. So it's already providing me with that, with a code. Okay, so let's wait till it finishes. Okay, so there we go. So there we have understanding Moodle, a brief overview, why Moodle matters for educators, and then understanding Moodle. Okay. Okay, so let's copy this and let's go to our Moodle course. Remember, we under Moodle module 1, introduction to Moodle. Let's turn editing on. And for this exercise, we'll use the page activity in Moodle. So click on add an activity or resource, and we'll use the page activity. It will be under resources and then the page resource. Okay, so let's click that. And we'll call it the introduction to Moodle, but this will be the what is Moodle and its history. So okay, so next to the name, this will be the title of our document, and then we can provide a description, but the content should be added here. And I'll paste the content that we've just copied from ChatGPT. I'll paste it in there. Whoops, not like that. Let's just undo that. Go into your HTML editor. You can remove everything that's already in there and just paste the code in there. Go back to your Word editor, and there you'll see ChatGPT provided us with a nicely formatted document. Okay. Under appearance, you can leave everything as is, as well as activity completion. You want students to view this activity. So make sure that show activity is complete when conditions are met, and the students must view this activity. Okay. We leave everything as is, and we'll click Save and Display. Okay, so there it's nicely formatted, and we've used the page activity in Moodle. Now to go one step further, we can actually go to Pixabay. So it's pixabay.com. You'll click on that, and now you can search for nice images to just make this text more or the document more appealing. Okay, we can even go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, please provide me with links for images to add to this document. Okay, we'll ask ChatGPT for those links, and ChatGPT will provide us. Okay, so there we use Google search there, download the images, it provides us with the images, and then it even provides us with a code. Okay, so but we can upload it directly. Okay, so let's search for online course. I'm not sure that they will have Moodle images. So there's an online course. There's an online course. Let's use this image here. Okay. So I'll click on that and I'll download it. I make sure that I'll leave it on its default. I'll use the JPEG. I'll click on download and there it will download. Okay. Let's go back to Moodle. And now we need to go into the settings of this document. So let's click on settings, and I want to add the image. So let's say we start with understanding Moodle, a brief overview of Moodle. I want to add the image between these two texts. Okay, so I'll press enter on my keyboard. I'll click on the image icon. I'll click on browse and then choose file. Then I'll go and find the file there. I'll open it. So there it's upload. I'll click on upload this file, and now it's uploaded to my document. I'll describe this file. So let's say online course, and this is really important because this becomes the alt text. So users with accessibility issues, it will become more accessible to them. Okay, so this is really important. So please add that. We can resize this, so I'd like to make it, let's say, 650. Make sure that this is ticked to just make sure that it's auto-sized, because then it keeps the aspect ratio. Okay, if I uncheck this and I just make this 300, you'll see that it becomes distorted. Okay, so make sure that you click on auto size and then you update this. Okay, then it becomes more presentable. Okay, so there's my first image. Let's create a space there and then a space there as well. Okay, then I also want to add an image here between these two. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so let's go to Pixabay again. And let's close this. We can go back and find another image. Okay, so there's one there that we can use, or there's one there. Okay, so let's use this one. Remember, you can use anyone. I'll download this. And from here, you can even go to Canva, but I'll show you now within Canva what we can do. Okay. So that image is downloaded. Okay, so let's go back. I'll click on my image icon. I'll click on browse, choose file, and I'll go and find that file. Okay, so I'll upload this file. I'll resize it to 650. Make sure that this is checked. I'll provide a description. Online image. Please make sure that it's actually describing the image. Okay, so for this exercise I'm only choosing to type online image. Okay, so let's click save, and there's our second image. Okay, so let's go down and save it and see what our document looks like. Okay, nice. So here we have our heading, then we have an image, our text, and then we have another image, and then our text. Okay, why I'm using this format is because in the subsequent lessons I want to create a glossary, and then the glossary should highlight certain of the words here within the document. Okay, and if the students then click on that, it will create a pop-up from the glossary, and they can actually see what it means or where to find it. Okay, so for this exercise, I'm happy with this document. We can go back to our course. Remember, you can ask ChatGPT to even format it better than it currently is. Okay, so there's our first activity within module 1, and we created a document making use of ChatGPT, and then we've added the document, and if the students click on that document, they can read more about the history of Moodle, when it started, and the philosophy of Moodle, as well as the community, etc. Okay, we can even ask ChatGPT to provide us with more information on Moodle, okay, by modifying the prompt here. Okay, for now I'll leave it as is. So this is the page activity. Let's go back to our course, okay, and go back to our Word document. So this is our Word document. Remember, we've copied this and we've added it to ChatGPT. So now it's exploring the Moodle dashboard. Okay, so before we get to exploring the Moodle dashboard, let me show you something else we can use here instead of the page. Okay, so let's head on over to Canva. Okay, so here I'm in Canva. Okay, so in your search box, type in web page, and then click on search for web page. It will provide you with all the web pages currently on Canva. Okay, so here you can scroll down and select one of your choice, maybe the course that you are teaching. I like this one here, so I'll click on that. It will open the one that I've selected, but it will also provide me with more options here underneath. Okay, and I can click on those options to see if the other options aren't better. Okay, so I can click on this one here. You'll see there's more pages there. There's only one page there, so I'll click on that and I can see the different pages available here. Okay, but for now I'm not sure I want to use this. Let's use this one here. Okay, yeah, I like this one here, which is more appealing. Okay, so now if I'm happy with this, I'll click on customize this template. Okay, it will now end up on my customization screen, and from here I can customize it. Now I don't want home, about, service, and so forth, so I'll remove that. I'll remove those, remove that. Okay, I can change this to remember we're on Moodle history. Okay, so I'll type in here Moodle history, and then this text I will remove. I won't use this text here, so all I need to do is click on it and just remove it. Okay, I can do this. No, I'll leave it as is. Okay, I'll move this up. There we go. Okay, so let's just center it. Yeah, there we go. Here you can add your logo name. So let's call this e-learning portal, and you will have a different name. And I can even add my logo there. So I'll remove that logo, and I can upload a new logo. So there's my logo. I'll upload it here, and I'll just minimize it, and I'll drag it to there. Okay, just decrease the size a bit more. This one I'll increase. I'll just drag the handle there. I'll leave it as is. Okay, I can even remove the background there, but let's leave it for now. Then I can change the text here, and I can also change this here. Okay, so learn more. I'll leave it as is. I can change the color, the background color. If I don't want to use the background color, I can change it to a lighter color or even a darker color. Okay, like that green. Okay, I like the green. Okay, I can even change this. So let's leave that for now. So now we come to the text. Remember, ChatGPT provided us with the text here. So there's the text, or I can even copy it from here. So what is Moodle? Moodle is an open source learning management system. So I can copy this and I can go back to Canva and I can paste it in there. Okay, I can paste it in there. I can decrease the size. Let's just undo that and paste it in there. Okay, I'll paste it in there. Okay, so there we go. Now I can state here what is Moodle. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Just increase the size there. And then a question mark. Okay, so now we have what is Moodle. There's our text there, and now we can provide descriptions for this. Okay, so let's go to the, there we go, what is Moodle, then the history of Moodle. I can copy this, can go to Canva, and then I can paste it in here, or take this up, take that up. Okay, there we go. And I can actually duplicate that. Okay, I can bring it down and I can stretch it a bit. Okay, so you can play and do whatever you want. You can be really creative here. Okay, so, and this will be what is Moodle. Okay, the history, copy, and I'll paste it in there. Okay, so there we go. And then I can start describing what is Moodle. So this will be, the first one will be, Moodle is the origins of Moodle, open source philosophy, global adoption, community, evolution and features. I can all copy this and just paste it in there. Okay, in Canva. And once I'm done, I can move on to the next slide and use the text to paste it in there. Now when I'm done, I don't need this, so I'll right click on this and I'll delete this page. I don't need this, I'll right click on it, I'll delete that. I can even use this because there's nice images in here, so I can change the heading, change the text, and then change these text as well as the images. So that's nice. I'll leave that. This I don't need, so I'll delete that. Also, I'll delete that one, as well as that one. Delete. Okay, so I only have 4 pages. Now, let's download this. Remember, after you've added your text, after you've changed the background images, your text, you can even change the font or the font size. After you've done that, you'll see that all 4 pages, you want to download all 4 pages. I'll click on download. It will then start downloading my pages. Okay, remember it's 4. Okay, so there it's done. I'll open it. I'll then unzip it. Okay, that's done. So now I can close Canva. I'm back at my Moodle course. I'll go back to the course. We can add it here, but now we need to add a new activity. I go to my resources. I'll click on page, give it a name. So this is the history of Moodle. I can provide a description, and now I can add my images here. Okay, so I'll click in there, click on the image, click browse, click choose, and now I've already compressed it. Okay, so there we go. I'll select one. Let's see, the one image there. I'll open it, I'll upload it. Okay, and then I can specify my web page 1. I'll leave it on its default size and I'll click on save, and there we go. So now we need to add the second one. So I'll just click next to the image and then press enter on my keyboard. Then I click on image again, click on browse, choose, and we'll add the second one. Open, upload. This is web page 2. Oops. There we go, save. So there's my second web page, and then my third web page will be click on image, click on browse, choose a file, and then this will be my third one. Upload. Click on save. There's my third one, and then my last one. Press enter. Browse, choose. There's my last one. Okay. Upload this. And that's 4, and I'll save. Okay. So let's save this. Remember, appearance the same, and now we want learners to view the activity. I'll save and display, and there we go. There's our history of Moodle. There's our first image, our second one, our third one, and our last one. And now it's neat and nice to look at, really appealing. I like this one. Okay, maybe we could just change the color so that it's more in line with our theme color, but okay, more on that later. But now you know how you can use Canva to actually create a page in Moodle generated by ChatGPT, and this is basically more presentable. Okay, so let's go back to our course. Okay, so now both of these are very static. If you look at the first one, it's text that the users must read. The second one is the same. Text users must read, so it's a very passive approach to learning. And this is where you lose your learners, so and retention rate. Okay, so let me show you another way to add text to Moodle, making use of video. Okay, for this we'll use Canva, but I'll show you some video editing tricks that we can use, and also voiceover tricks that we can utilize. Okay, so let's jump right in. Okay, so we're here in Canva again. In your search bar, type in video, and then just click search for video. Okay, here you can choose any video. If you hover over it, you'll see that there are on some videos there are animations and like screens that slides and so forth, but you can scroll down to see even more animations and videos you can use. Okay, so let's find one that we'll use for our purpose. Okay, so remember we're on the history of Moodle, so we'll need to find a suitable one to explain the history of Moodle. So this one is quite nice here. Okay, so I'll click on that one. If I like one, I click on it. It will provide me with the different slides that's available for this video animation. I can scroll down to see even more possibilities, but for this exercise I'll use this one here. So I'll click on customize this template, and then it will open up in my profile. Okay, so we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slides, but we can add more or we can remove some of them. And if we play it now, you'll see it goes through. There's even music that's playing in the background. And if I stop it, you'll see this slide is 4.7 seconds, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. And the last one is 4.7 seconds. Okay, but we can increase or decrease the seconds. Okay, so now let's go to Moodle and we'll open this one here. Okay, so our headings are understanding Moodle, a brief overview and history. I'll copy that. So I'll copy that. I'll move over to Canva and then I'll just paste it in there. So on our first slide, so there we go. We'll start with that. We can remove this. So I'll press delete on my keyboard and I'll just paste what I've just copied from Moodle. I'll paste it in there. Okay. And I can double click and select all and decrease the size. Okay. Okay. Just make it more presentable. I can decrease it even more. Okay. There we go. Let's just create a space there. Another space. Okay. So there we go. I can select this and change it, but I'll delete it for now. Even the name there, and you can put your name or add your name there, but I'll remove it there and I'll just leave the understanding Moodle, a brief overview and history. So let's play this slide and see what it looks like. Okay, great. Okay, so let's stop there. Now for the second slide. Okay, I'll go back to my Moodle site. And this will be what is Moodle. So I'll copy that. I'll go back to Canva and I'll paste it in here. So my step will be what is Moodle, and I'll decrease the size there. So I'll just decrease it there. Okay. And maybe that size. Okay, so I'll drag it a bit down. Okay, and now we can add the text here. So let's grab the text from Moodle. So it's just a copy and paste. I'll copy that. I'll go to my Canva window and I'll paste it in there. Okay. And I think we should decrease the size here as well. Okay, so let's just select all that and decrease it. I'll expand it more. There we go. Okay, great. Okay, I like it. Okay, now the third one, step 2. Let's go to Moodle, and this is the history. Okay, so I'll copy that, Moodle history. I'll copy that, and I'll go to Canva, and this will be my first and my second step. I'll paste it in there and I'll decrease the size. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this will be my first bullet. So I'll copy this. Let's see what we can do here. I'll go to my Moodle site. So there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll copy that. Copy, and I'll paste it in there. Okay, and I'll just decrease the size. Okay, maybe I should remove the bullet there and just move this down, and I can highlight this one. I'll make it bold and I'll make it underline. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll leave it as is. So this is the history. I'll just remove that underline there. Just remove it. Okay, nice. Okay, so that's our third one, but I want to stick with this design for all the bullets. So what I'll do is I'll right click here and I'll duplicate this page. Okay, so since there are 4 or 5, I'll duplicate it more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll duplicate it 5 times. Okay, so there we have our 5 pages. So this is the one. This is this first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth one. Okay, so we're on the second one now. I'll go back to my Moodle site and I'll copy this one here. Copy it. Go back to Canva. Double click here. It's the whole. Yep. paste, and then I'll just remove the underline, just remove that. Okay, so I'll just remove that underline, and there we go. Okay, so it's still the history of Moodle, but it's the second bullet. Okay, so maybe I'll shift this down and just underline that. Okay, we can customize it more later on. Our third one, I'll go back to my Moodle site. Whoops. There we go. Global adoption. I'll copy this. Go back to Canva. And then this is the third one, and I'll paste it in here. Okay, so let's just paste it in there. Remove the bullet. There we go. And just remove underline. There we go. Underline, and just move this down. There we go. And just underline that one there. Okay. And now for the fourth one. The fourth one is community development. I'll copy that there. And then I'll go to Canva and I'll paste it in here. Let's just paste it. Okay. There we go. Remove, shift down, and then underline this. Okay. And then our last one will be the features. I'll copy that. Okay, and I'll paste it in there. And I'll just remove that and then underline, remove. I'll just there. Okay, just remove the underline there. Okay, nice, 5. Okay, then we have our why Moodle matters. So I'll copy that. I'll go to Canva, and then I will add it to the third one. Okay, so I'll paste it in there. Just decrease the size there. So for consistency, you need to go back and see the size that you used for the other headings. So yeah, I can drag it down a bit. So there we go. Okay. Why Moodle matters for educators. I can even decrease the size more for educators. Okay, and I can center it. There we go. And then go to Moodle, and then we can copy that, and I'll paste it here. Paste it there, and then I'll just decrease the size. Okay. You can even use 2 or more slides for this as well. Okay. So that it doesn't look crowded like this, but we'll leave it for now. Then for our last slide, I'll go back to Moodle, and then understanding Moodle's history, I'll put that on the last slide, understanding Moodle's history. Okay, there we go. So I'll just paste it in there. I'll leave it as is, and then just final words. Okay, and understanding. There we go. And then we can leave this slide. Okay, or we can just remove the names and leave the slide as is. Okay. Since we've added more slides, we've added 4 more slides, you'll see that the music is now too short for our presentation. All you can do is hover your mouse over the end of the music and then drag it until the end of the presentation, and the music will fill your whole presentation. Okay, but for now, let's leave out the music. So I'll remove it, and now we don't have any music. Okay. What we're going to do now is create a voiceover of our text. So starting from our title and then moving on to each of these slides. Okay. For that, we'll head on over to Murf.ai. So it's Murf.ai, and you'll see there, it's an AI voice generator, and it's a really impressive piece of software. Okay. So let's open it. You can sign up for a free account. Okay. Once you've signed up, you'll see that it's very impressive. You can use it for various projects. So product development, educators, marketers, authors, corporate coaches, and it's really easy to use. There's more than 120 voice types that you can use. And it's an online editor, so you don't have to download software and install it. So once you're here, you can log in. If you have an account, you can log in. If you don't have an account, please sign up. The first step is to embed or to integrate Murf.ai into Canva. Okay, so once you've created an account on Murf, you click on the link in the description. It will take you here. You either sign up or log in. Once you're logged in or signed up, you'll see that under products, you can have a Canva add-on. Okay, so click on that. You'll then go to try Murf on Canva. It will take you to Canva. It will ask you to log in or use a design. So you'll log into Canva and you can continue with your Google account. Okay. So since I have a Canva account, I'll just log in with my Google account. Once you're here, you can either use an existing design. So click on existing design, and then you go to your projects, and then you can select the design that we're busy with. It will then open that design. Once it's opened, you'll see that the Murf icon will appear here. Okay. Once you click on that, it will then ask you to log into your Murf account. There you'll see I'm logged in. Okay. And now you can use the voice here, Miles, for conversational or promo voice. Okay. And the others are, if you upgrade your subscription, you can use the other voices. What's so nice about this is they have templates which you can use. So there are various templates that you can clone and then modify it according to your needs. Okay, so let's go to home. If you create a new project, you can create a new project, name the project, and then you can specify if this is for audio or video, and then what type of project are you busy with. Okay, so if it's an e-learning module, audio ad, IVR system, audio book, public announcements, and so forth, podcast, even personal learning. Okay, so if you select, let's say this is a video and we're using it for e-learning video, you can click on create a project, and now it will provide you with the next screen where you can actually add your text. Okay, so once you added your text, you can create a voiceover, but for this exercise I'll be doing it in Canva. Okay, so in here you select your Miles character. You can select various language types or language types here, and then we need to enter our text here. So our first text is understanding Moodle, a brief overview and history. So we can actually copy and paste this. You can copy it and paste it in there. Okay, so that's that. And now we can choose a style, either conversational, promo, narration. Okay, so I'll choose narration. And now we can listen to it. We can add it with design, or we can generate a voiceover. Okay, so let's use it to generate a voiceover. So it will take some minutes. Okay, there you see, it's generating. Okay, so now we can add it to our design, and it will be added there. Okay, so let's listen to the voiceover.
Understanding Moodle, a brief overview and history.
Okay, that sounds great. Now the next one. So let's do that. We'll double click. We'll copy that and we'll paste it in there. Control V. Okay. And then we start generating it. Remember, we can set the speed. We can set the pitch. Let's start generating the voiceover. Okay. So you'll see that it added the slide there. Now what you'll find is that our audio runs over 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 scenes, okay, or slides. Okay, so we need to adjust this just for the voiceover for this slide. What you need to do is click on the slide and then click on the slide where it's within the window here, the editing window, and then click on playback. Okay, so once you're on playback, just decrease the video speed. Okay, you'll see it's 1.5 now. Decrease it and watch the audio decrease as you decrease the speed of the slide. Okay, so now you'll see that the audio fits the slide. Okay, so let's do the second one. Okay, so the third one, I mean the history of Moodle. Okay, so we'll go there, we'll go to our app there, and then we'll copy this, the origins of Moodle. Let's copy that and paste it in there. Okay, I'll paste it there. Then I'll scroll down and generate the voiceover. You'll see it takes a few seconds to generate this voiceover. Okay, so let's just add it to the design. And now you'll see again, it's moving over 1, 2, 3, 4 slides. Just click on the slide, click on the slide area here, go to playback and just notch it down so that you'll see it becomes, it only fits the slide that we're talking over. Okay, then for the next one, so let's copy that. Oops, let's copy that, paste it in here, and then generate this voiceover. Okay, add it to our project. Okay, so there we go. Again, let's just click on the slide, go to playback and just decrease it. Okay, there we go. So now we can even extend it a bit, just a bit. Okay, that's it. Okay, and that one there. Okay, that one there. Okay, so now we have it. So now the fourth slide, or is it the fifth? Okay, the fifth slide. Okay, let's do that. I'll copy that. I'll paste it in here. Control V. I'll generate the voiceover. Okay, I'll add it to my design. Again, I'll go to my slides, go to my playback and just decrease that. Okay, there we go. Just add it there. Okay, and now this one here, I'll copy that and I'll paste it in here. Control V and then generate. Okay, and then add. So you'll see if you do it once, it becomes easier the next time you need to do it. Okay, so let's just decrease. There we go, and I'll drag it there. Okay, now this one, copy, and then I'll paste it there, and then I'll generate. Okay, there we go, add it, and then go to that slide, playback, just go there. Oops, there we go. Just drag it a bit. There we go. And then that one there. Okay, we can tweak the speed and make it fit the whole slides, but for now let's leave it as is. Generate that. You'll see that your text needs to be 1,000 characters, so please make sure if it's more than 1,000, just cut it to where 999, and then you can do the rest on the second run. Okay, I'll add that, play back, and just there we go. Nope, let's just do that and click on the whole scene. There we go, and then playback. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then the final one there, let's just, what's happening here? Okay, there we go. Final words. I'll copy that and I'll paste it in here. And I'll paste it. I'll generate that voice. Okay, and I'll add it to my project. Now this can run over the 2 slides. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we have our voiceover. Okay, if you want, you can add some music. So let's do that. Okay, so under elements, you can click on elements and you can type in, let's say, background music. If you search for background music, you'll see there's audio. And I'll just, for the exercise of this video, I'll drag this and you'll see you can drag it just beneath your voiceover, and I'll drag it where it fills the slide, all the slides. Okay, oops, there we go, and there we go. Okay, so let's do the so let's add another one. There we go. Okay, so let's just next to it. Okay, so there we have 2. So now we have the music, but if you listen to it now,
Understanding Moodle.
You'll see that the music is a bit loud. So all you need to do is, we want to adjust the volume. So all you need to do is click on the 3 dots there and then click on volume, and then just bring the volume down. Okay, bring the volume down and you can apply it to all tracks. Okay, so now let's just play.
Understanding Moodle, a brief overview and history. Moodle is an open-source learning management system, LMS, that provides educators, trainers, and course.
We can clear up the gaps here, but let's leave it for now. So we have our audio, we have our video, we have our voiceover, everything. Okay, so let's leave it as is. So now let's export this. So I'll share this and I'll download it. I'll make sure that it's MP4 and I'll download all the slides. So I won't do a separate one because this will become my video. I will download it. I'll wait for it to finish downloading. Okay, so it's done downloading. We can close everything here. Remember, for Murf, I'll add the link in the description. You can click on the link and you'll end up here. If you want to do it here, you feel free to do it here, and we can go to Canva, or you can go to your Word document and just copy this. We'll copy this. We can go to our Murf site. We can paste it in here. Okay, it's basically the same. You can listen to it here. Okay, let's just remove that. You can listen to it by clicking on play, or clicking on play here, you can select a different character. So there you'll see there are various characters you can select from. You can choose a language, you can choose whether it's male or female, as well as the age group. And you can filter the voices to only show free voices or show every voice on the platform. So once you've subscribed, you can select all the voices, any voice you want. Okay, and it's really impressive voices. You will be impressed. Okay, you can also import scripts, you can add media, and you can use a voice changer. So this is really impressive software, the Murf.ai. Okay, if you click on this Murf icon, it will take you to your dashboard, and here you'll see all your projects. You can even invite team members, okay, to co-create. And as I've mentioned, you can use the templates, already developed templates. Okay, so let's head on back to Moodle. So here we are on Moodle, and we're still busy with the history. Okay, so I'll turn editing on again. I'll add a resource. Remember, we're in the page, so I'll click on resource and I can use the page resource. But since it's a video, okay, I won't use the page resource. I'll use the interactive content. Okay, so I'll click that. I can either use this, or I can use, if we scroll down, you'll see that right at the bottom, you'll see there's the Cornell notes. Okay. If you click on get and then install, okay, and then use. So now we need to specify a title, so we can say this is the history of Moodle. Okay, so I'll say this is the history of Moodle. I can provide instructions here. Okay, so okay, I'm telling the students to watch the video, and they need to make notes as they watch the video. Now for the exercise content, you need to click the drop down list, and this will be a video. Okay, now you can specify the video title, so I'll add the video title there. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it in here. Now we can click on the video source. Remember, we can use the YouTube link. So I'll upload my video to YouTube and I'll copy the link, and then I'll see you back in this video. Okay, so I've just uploaded the video to YouTube. I'll paste the link in there, and then I'll click on insert. Okay, so there's my YouTube video. I can specify the visuals I want to add. If I want to add a poster, so I can add a poster to my video. I can choose the playback, should it be autoplay or loop video. I can choose the cues, should it be, I can change the various cue fields. Is it the cue, is it notes, or is it the summary? And I can change the behavioral settings, show notes on startup. And then I can do the text overrides where it says, should it read, enter full screen mode, exit full screen mode. You can change the text. And then for the video itself, you can change the video name, the video player loading. You can change all these names. Now if you scroll down, under grade, you'll leave it as 10. Under activity completion, I'll choose show activities complete. Students must view the activity. If I click on save and display now, you'll see that my video, there's my video. I can click on, it's still uploading to YouTube, so it won't show now, but if I click on play, it will start playing my video.
Moodle, a brief overview and history.
So now the students can pause, they can make notes, they can summarize the video, They can provide some cues here, okay? And then it becomes a more interactive process instead of just reading the text or watching the video. Okay, so now
Moodle is an open source learning management system, LMS, that provides educators, trainers, and course creators with a versatile platform for
so now it's a nice interactive process where they learn, they can make notes while watching, they can pause the video, they can skip, they can rewind, they can watch it over and over. Okay, so let's go back to our course. So that's the third option. So I've showed you 3 options you can use to display the content in Moodle. Okay, so now let's do some cleanup work. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. Remember, we've copied this, but I want to copy it as to a Word document as well. So I'll open a Word document on my desktop. So there's my Word document, and I'll paste that in there. So I'll just paste that there, but I'll save it. File, save as, browse. Remember, we created a folder on our desktop. So there's our folder. And this is in module 1. So in module 1, this is the history of Moodle, and this becomes part of module 1. Okay, so this is module 1, the history of Moodle, and I'll save it. Okay, so there, if we go now, okay, let's just save. If we go now to our desktop, okay, so in module 1, so now we have our module 1, the history of Moodle. Okay, we can even, the images that we've searched for, we can even upload the images here. So we can create an image folder and we can add all the images. So it's nice and neat in one place. Okay, so if we go back, if we look at our course overview, there's our course overview. So this was the first lesson in module 1, introduction to Moodle, week 1, and we've covered what is Moodle and the history of Moodle. So in our next lesson, we'll be looking at exploring the Moodle dashboard. Okay, so I'll see you then. I really hope this video was helpful. Thank you for those that subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't decided to subscribe, please do so and hit the bell icon for further notifications on my channel. Thank you as well for liking my videos. I really appreciate it.